Hello and welcome to the Toronto United Church Council booth at Hopeful Economics UnConference. In a nutshell, Toronto United Church Council works with the church community to connect resources with ministry, offering access to professional advice, financial support, and leadership development. Council helps our church address the social and spiritual challenges of the day. Check out our website and learn more of how and where we support congregations. Today, especially want to focus on how we support congregations who often perceive their church building as an albatross, but how you can turn this albatross into an asset. We do this because we look at the right balance between needed revenue and the use of property as a tool to live out your mission. And when you work with us, you will clarify your values and mission, identify the real costs of your building, name risks and liabilities, develop a clear assessment of the local market and potential for new users. We will explore with you best practice models and develop new covenants to guide developing relationships. Check out our monthly newsletter, Property and Mission. It comes out as a blog, and you can join the mailing list at any time by clicking the link as provided below. We provide best practice analysis. We share what we experience basically on the ground, and we provide tips and tricks of what we encounter. Today especially, I want to explain to you what we encounter in medium and large churches in particular. One of the most common quotes we hear is, "We are always busy." That's seriously one of the most used phrases. And yet, what we see upon arrival is an empty parking lot. Based on the records of room bookings for 2 to 3 months, we produce a report based on the following questions. How many hours were the individual rooms used? What rooms were used when? How much were the external users actually charged? And who used the rooms? What rooms were most and least popular? The additional comments we encounter quite often during our work, which highlights the issues at play. In a building as pictured here, we found in 3 months of external users that the rooms were used by the external users 537 hours per month. That's an average number. The community of faith were in the building an average of 318 hours per month. This means of the total hours that someone was in the building, external users were in the building 61%, and the congregation with their ministry projects were in the building 39%. However, more telling is the fact that the building is actually open many more hours per day, but without anyone using it. When looking at the actually used figures of the building versus the hours that the building is open, the building is used only 21% of the time. And then, as a brief update and follow-up, we learned that this church has used this much larger study and increased their building usage by more than about 70% because the rooms E to K, as you find in this diagram, so E to K, have been rented out to a school. Such a building usage analysis supports a committee to overcome diverging opinions of how best to use the empty space, or it allows a community of faith to reshape the tactics for optimal building usage. When considering the major challenges that communities of faith are facing when dealing with a building, we see that it all starts with the capacity to manage the building, including maintenance and usage. It's mostly based on volunteers. Is this really the right solution? We are working on alternatives. Get in touch. The condition of the building envelope, as well as the condition of individual rooms, including questions about accessibility, is often discussed and poses plenty issues for committees. Another issue that we encounter is the geographical and the community situation. That is, to grasp these details, we have developed plenty questions that help congregations find solutions that help them get more to increase the building usage. And last but surely not least is the question of how to align the congregation's mission with the need for revenue. Our idea and our intention is to manage realities within a pastoral framework. We are working with thriving communities of faith. We, the building usage staff, we don't touch at congregations that have that have reached the end of their life cycle. We do this by awareness raising of different models, how to use the building. We work with board and trustees, for example, with the building usage analysis. And then we have several programs how to increase building usage. They're either one-to-one, so we work with individual congregations or even individual people, and we work one-to-many by using blogs and workshops. We hope you found this presentation helpful. Blessings to all, and at any time, please contact us. The details are provided.